agreed. A few weeks later, Professor S.A. Jordan arrived with a team of about 40 scientists, researchers, and laborers to excavate and explore the ancient underground city. Now, with more lights and manpower, the scientists realized that the cave system layout wasn't random. It was a symmetrical, deliberate design. The tunnels all led to a central chamber. In the chamber was a large statue of what Kincaid thought looked like Buddha.
Like butter.
Buddha.
What'd I say?
Over 100 feet from the entrance is the cross hall, several hundred feet long, in which are found the idol or image of the people's god, sitting cross-legged with a lotus flower or lily in each hand. The cast of this face is oriental, and the carving in this cavern. The idol almost resembles Buddha, though the scientists are not certain as to what religious worship it represents. Taking into consideration everything found thus far, it is possible that this worship most resembles the ancient people of Tibet.
No, I didn't think we were allowed to say Oriental. Are we bringing that back?
We're not. This was written over 100 years ago, so...
Oh, right, when we had freedom of speech.
No, Oriental in this context just means Eastern.
Ah.
Because of this discovery, Kincaid's team started calling the complex the Citadel. The crypt was one of the bigger rooms discovered. Now, with enough light, Kincaid was able to fully describe what he saw.
The walls slant back at an angle of about 35 degrees. On these are tiers of mummies, each one occupying a separate hewn shelf. At the head of each is a small bench, on which is found copper cups and pieces of broken swords. Some of the mummies are covered with clay, and all are wrapped in a bark fabric.
So, peace, Divine Originals. Now, y'all saw the clip, right? Now, y'all realize that the word Oriental is not said anymore. But the reason why they don't use the name Oriental anymore is because the so-called Orientals were the... Hold on, let me show you. So the so-called Orientals were the dark-skinned, Asiatic, or however you want to say it, people of Asia. Not only Asia, but they were the true holders of that land. Now, I've told you guys before, those lands that you might see, China, Russia, Europe, any other place that you don't see melanated people in, I told y'all that we literally touched all lands. This is a picture of an Oriental and their family, right? Now, this might be also when they were starting to lighten up who they were in their families. But I caught this picture and I wanted y'all to see what I was talking about. Now, these people right here, they were the first Eastern Flame mothers, right? This is where the lineage started. So they also carried the womb of knowledge, the star maps, and the elements of fire, right? They were also the holders. They had the dragon lineage also, not animal. They knew that these were ley line guardians, energy architects, right? Memory protectors. They were also moon and fire matriarchs, right? The women who controlled the cycles, the timekeeping, fertility, and the temple rites of the place. Now, the star script was that they carried and encoded mathematics, astronomy, sound language into the bones, the stone, and the skin, right? Now, as I've told y'all before, these people and us as melanated beings, we walked all lands, right? So the Orientals were black to onyx skin. They had locks, as you could tell. Even if you look at a Buddha statue, it looked like they got little locks in their head, right? So braids, woolly textured hair, a wide set or almond flame eyes, right? Golden undertones, reddish or copper in hue. Get it? Also, strong jawbones, flame marks, right? tattoos, you might find flame marks, serpent, sun, and moon symbols that were found up in the temples. Bar. Now, before the fracture, this was prehistory in the old world, y'all. The earth was organized by the mother line. We should all be finding that out right about now, right? We ain't talking about borders. We talking about East Gate openings, first flame temples, y'all. Why you think they excavated those places so they could destroy all of those things that they found? They didn't want none of us to find out that color or copper colored people were here first. I'm trying to tell y'all. The dragon lines post across all lands. Women controlled sacred knowledge. No gender hierarchy. No kings. No mimic systems. This was in the old world. Now let me tell y'all. Y'all heard him say that the statue that was found had flowers, right? Lotus flowers to be exact. Now the lotus and the serpent, or however you want to say it, the lotus flower represents Kundalini, the awakening, the rising of the flame. Also, memory being held or returned. Memory held or being returned, right? The feminine original power was held there. Now, you heard him say that these were the people that were there, their God, right? I need y'all to understand that who they saw was not Buddha. I don't even know when Buddha came around, but what they were literally looking at was the flame mother, okay? That's who they were paying respects to. That's what the statue was. It was not a man, it was a woman, okay? Feminine energy. Now, I'm going to show y'all a picture of this picture right here, right? It says what? Kushites, Heartland. Then next to that, you will see the Red Sea, right? But let me show you something else. Same picture right here, but as you can tell, this is America. So-called America, which is Turtle Island. So as you can see, Israel over here at the top, Egypt down there. You got the Egyptian Sea. Let's see. You got Assyria over here. You have Babylon over there, Mesopotamia. But down, if you see next to California, that is the Red Sea. Now, I just showed y'all another map of where the Kushites was, right? And in that same area, what you will see is California, okay? Also, let me know how y'all feel about this video in the comments, all right? Knowledge is wisdom and wisdom is power. We literally are turning back the time and putting the matriarchs where they belong. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. Stay high vibrational. Knowledge is wisdom and wisdom is power. They've been trying to control this narrative for this long. It's time for us to control our own narratives. Remember who we were. All right? Peace.